Why is it that hypnosis is more effective? Because from my understanding, obviously, a lot of traditional therapies, it's just talking about the problem and talking about it and exacerbating it and just going around in circles. How, in your mind, is hypnosis different?
95% of everything that we do, everything that we feel, all of our actions, these come from our subconscious mind. It makes sense that if you're going to design a therapy that's effective, then we want to find ways to make change to the subconscious part of the mind, the psyche. In hypnosis, we put the mind and the brain into this hypnotic state, into a trance state. Human beings are going into this trance state all the time. Most of the listeners listening to this right now are probably in some level of trance. Maybe it's not as deep as you would go in hypnosis, but it's a very highly absorbed state. There's a beautiful expression we have in English when you're entranced in the moment. So you're a 10-year-old and you're playing your Lego and you're just entranced in the moment, or you're watching your favorite movie, you're in it, you're so absorbed and you lose track of time and your mum calling your name. This is really what hypnosis is. This is really what the trance state is. It's not about losing control or becoming unconscious, you're just very absorbed. And on a brain level, there's a number of things going on, but the two most important things that your listeners may have heard about is the prefrontal cortex. When we go into a trance state, the front of the brain, the prefrontal cortex will slow down, activity will slow down there. We can bypass what's called the critical faculty, a name for the part of the brain which is responsible for reason, logic, analyzing, and often can get in the way when we're having a conversation consciously or not in a trance state. We want to bypass that so the brain becomes more neuroplastic and it's easier for neural pathways to occur. The amygdala at the back, responsible for anxiety and feeling stressed and overwhelmed, that's going to calm down and slow down a lot too. So most people, when we use hypnosis, feel very relaxed, very calm, everything slows down, and we can start doing cool things. When the brain is in that state, it's easier for it to dissociate. And that's a very important part of healing.